And I've said repeatedly, I think teachers are the unsung heroes in our society. And we can't do enough to support them, to encourage them, to help them be successful. As much as the rest of us care about education and are passionate, none of us are teaching kids to read every single day. Our job is to support them in the hard work they're doing. And I want to thank both of you for what you devoted your lives to. Chairman Miller left. I want to thank him and Chairman Obey for their extraordinary leadership. Chairman Obey, without that Recovery Act, it terrifies to think where we would be today. And that was just an absolute boon to our nation's young people. And the impact that you had in your leadership was extraordinary. To Dennis and to Randy, thank you for your partnership and your leadership. And we are here today at, I think, what could be arguably be called a defining moment. We're seeing extraordinary progress in education around the country. Everybody here is working hard for us to help our students do dramatically better. We have to continue to improve. We have to continue to increase graduation rates. We have to continue to reduce dropout rates. We have to make sure more and more of our students are prepared to be successful in college and in the world of work. And the question for us as a country is, do we take a step backwards today, or do we continue to improve? And it is absolutely a fork in the road. And we desperately need Congress to act, to recognize the emergency for what it is, and to act with a real sense of urgency. This is not something that we can afford Congress to debate until September, October. It'll be too late at that point. Any superintendent worth their salt is today deciding what they're going to do around summer school. Any superintendent worth their salt today is deciding how they're going to staff and budget and plan for the fall. And as I travel the country, rural, urban, suburban, this is the number one issue, the number one priority that I'm hearing from everyone, not just from teachers, from superintendents, from principals, and very significantly from parents. This is hitting not just classrooms, but dining rooms around the country. And what parents are desperately concerned about is class size skyrocketing. They are desperately concerned about summer school being eliminated. We do not need one more study to tell us the huge benefits of summer school, particularly for disadvantaged children. We know that children get to a certain point in June, thanks to the hard work of teachers, and without summer school, they come back in the fall further behind than when they left. And if we're serious about closing achievement gaps, we have to have more time, not less. We hear about numerous districts going to 4-day weeks rather than 5-day weeks. That is an absolute step in the wrong direction. When you hear about summer school and after school being eliminated, extracurriculars, those are all the things that engage students, motivate them, give them a reason to be excited about coming to school every single day. Those are things that reduce dropout rates and increase graduation rates and help students find their interest and find their passion. So for all the progress and momentum we've seen over the past 15, 16 months, we're at a point where that could take a huge step in the wrong direction. We cannot afford to do that. We have to keep hundreds of thousands of teachers teaching. We have to give our students the time they need to be successful and to fulfill their potential. We have to put them in a position to compete in a globally competitive international economy. This is the right thing to do, not just for teachers. It's absolutely the right thing to do for children. And as every other speaker has emphasized, this is the right thing to do for our nation's economy. This is an emergency. At a time when the economy is getting stronger and getting stronger, to have a couple 100,000 teachers on the unemployment line, it would be a huge disservice to the country. Teachers buy cars, they buy homes, they do their dry cleaning, they go out for dinner, they contribute to that economy at the local level and at the national level. And if we take that away, that puts a huge lag on our nation's recovery. So from an education standpoint, this is a point of crisis. In terms of ongoing economic recovery, this is the right thing to do. And I urge Congress to have the courage to step up, and to step up quickly with a sense of urgency. Chairman Obey, thank you so much for your leadership and pushing to have this happen now. And if we do this, we give our children a chance to fulfill their tremendous academic and social potential. If we don't do it, we do a grave disservice, not just for our economy short term, but for our economy long term, because we have to educate our way to a better economy. We cannot take a step backwards. Thank you.